gonna say nothing. Hey guys, we're back.
We're back.
I pray that these set of videos are not interrupted by music because I'm about to get into the one of my conversations regarding the school. I'll give you some background story of the school that I'm discussing this morning. Music so low I can't even hear. It's nervous.
You got to put headphones on if you want to hear what you.
It's got to. Good morning. Prayerfully, they don't get the signals of these triggers.
April Fool's for real today.
Huh?
Facebook never got some April Fool's today.
Facts.
Definitely with the April Fool's today.
1, 2. Is that lag is great? The best I could being great. I just quit.
Hey. All good.
First 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Listen, it is 21 minutes past top of the hour on April Fool's. Today we are having difficulties with technology. Nevertheless, we're here. So, at Silver Creek Elementary School, I don't know if they're facing charges, but it's just been brought to the attention that they have a isolation room.
Mm-hmm.
So their method of discipline for the child who is not behaving according to the rules and regulations,
Mm-hmm.
they're taking the child and putting them in the isolation room.
Right.
Now, the parent of this one child in particular considered it to be a place of trauma for her daughter.
Okay.
It's traumatic. It's overwhelming. It's just too much. I don't understand. They're not doing a deep investigation, but the board is looking into it, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, how do you properly discipline a child who is acting unseemingly in the classroom repeatedly? What do you do? Because we can't beat them like we used to.
So I feel like that could be an answer, but
because it's like, is this not timeout? Is this not the alternative? Is this not you standing in the corner, but putting you in the corner, you're still a disturbance to the classroom.
Right.
So now I have to get out of the classroom, put you in isolation here.
Right.
Sit down, do nothing.
Right.
But now your child, because your child is throwing himself against the wall, having a temper tantrum,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to blame it on, don't blame it on us,
Right.
because your child is bad. And watch this. We've been doing this in the community of our schools for a long time.
Ever.
But now that it's happening to the lighter persuasion of folks, white folks, like
White people.
I just don't get. I don't have the answer for parents.
My question is, how old is the kid?
They say elementary school, so we're not talking high school. I don't know how old the kid was. I don't think it gave that detail. But
I
her
don't
mama.
know, because my thought process is, you talking about it being traumatic, like I'm pretty sure they're not putting your kid in a closet
Right.
or nothing. Well,
Right.
lights off and locking the door and not letting the kid out. You know what I mean? If the kid is throwing tantrums in school, they definitely throwing tantrums at the house. So I'm gonna say the problem is at home.
No,
With
definitely,
everything,
definitely.
the problem at home. And like you said, like, what do you expect teachers and schools to do? You know, they can't put their hands on your kids.
Yeah.
Like, and they also want to do their due diligence and teach your children like it's their job to do. But if your kid is acting a fool in their class, like, they're going to have to get out of their class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Honestly,
my thought process is, you're gonna be mad because if they can't put your kid in isolation, they're gonna tell you to keep your kid at home.
So no, exactly what I'm gonna say. If your kid can't behave in class, they can't come.
And then you're gonna be mad because now you can't go to work, or you gotta buy a babysitter. Somebody gotta change their schedule around to fit your child need to be in class at home.
That's what I'm about to tell my children's church. If the kids can't come, they can't come. So we break with children's church. No, keep keep Chucky seeds and dad's generational curses with you. Nope.
Kids gonna be having children's church online.
At this point, it's just like I think it's very rude to put that pressure on a teacher to have to deal with your child and your lack of discipline or behavior that you haven't put in for your child. And if I can't beat them, if I can't put them in timeout or isolation,
they can't come to my class.
They can't come to that class, period. It's a done deal.
Now, the only thing with that is that, they're going to be like, well, maybe you're a bad teacher. They're going to be like, you're a bad. First, they're going to blame the teacher. They always going to blame the teacher first.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And until it get real bad, and then it's going to be like, well, this teacher, and then this teacher, and then this teacher, all three of them feel the same way.
Right.
Because your kid is bad. Like,
that was,
like you said, stop acting like your kid not bad.
Right. And that's the benefit where I was at school 44, don't judge me, that we had, you got different teachers for different, but if your child is the common denominator of destruction in these classrooms, they're going to sit in isolation. Oh, yeah, they can't learn. Yeah, absolutely, they can't learn because they're not listening.
Right. This
is the problem right now. And if we can't do that, you hold them. You keep them. You go.
You're going to have to.
You have to.
You have no choice.
That's it. And if there is a medical condition or things of that nature, you need to have and knock your pride down. If they have special needs, put them in special needs class.
Or go to the doctor so then they can be diagnosed so then they can get the help and the assistance that they need while they're in school. There are programs to help your children navigate school in school. But if you are, like you said, if you're going to be prideful and be like, nothing wrong with my kid, when something is wrong with your child, you're doing your child a disservice.
Yeah, definitely.
And now they're going to be behind, or they're going to be disliked, or they're going to be bullied, or they're going to be hated, or they're going to be the bully because they don't understand what's happening and this, that, and the third. And they're going to grow up and you're like, where did I go wrong? You went wrong in the beginning.
Definitely.
You're wrong in the beginning. Too bad.
All right, when we get back, we'll get into I'm debating. I want to deal with Will and Jada. Another video has came out about Jada reaction. So when we get back, we'll get into Will and Jada. Then we'll give you an update on the police shooting and high-speed chase that took place this past Tuesday. Listen, it's going down. Big Frank in the morning, right on 5716. Let's go. Let's get it. So here we go. Will and Jada, day 3. They dying out, but last one. So
they dying out last.
So there's been another video released from an angle of somebody's cell phone.
Yeah, I seen that. And I was like, ooh.
Because Chris Rock told the joke. We seen Jada roll her eyes, switched around. Will Smith smacks Chris Rock.
Right.
Jada laughs. And she's smiling. She's real giggling at the demise of this man.
Right.
But wait a minute. Your physical assault is funny to you. But 4 words about a G.I. Jane joke makes you feel, y'all niggas get out of my face. I'm so over.
I seen an article said that Will said no in the beginning, like, nah, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I don't want to even deal with that right now. You know what I mean? And I'm just like.
Because, my girl Jay Sheree's not here to defend herself.
To defend Jada.
To say, the laugh was like, ha ha, funny. Like, no. Will had a real laugh at the joke.
He thought it was funny.
He thought it was funny. He was with it. He was down for it, period. You're not about to tell me it was the cynical, ha ha, this we're about to get it. No.
Right.
It was, okay. It's really just, but I'm so overseeing Will and Jada commentary. I'm so over the people. And then it's like, as the preacher, I can't really give my opinion as rough as I want to, because you don't want to, I just don't want to roast people.
Don't worry, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to say it. All right.
Because,
I'll let you know. It's some bull shit, if you ask me. Like I said before, I didn't see I didn't see the merit in it. At the end of the day, I didn't see the merit in it. And then you super toxic because then you don't want Will to talk about it if it's not at the red table. So you put the man in a position that he act out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you laugh at the pain of another black man as two black men are having a dismal moment, though the one black man do hold up better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then, they apologize, but you don't want Will to talk about it if you don't get any publicity out of it.
Oh yeah. So the angle about it.
Are you trying to control the narrative or are you trying to get paid?
Both, because I'm just
saying. And I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a couple of years now. Jada is toxic.
Yeah.
She's a terrible person. I'm so mad. I thought she was fine.
Because she's I'll give this. Physically beautiful roles. Beautiful, great role.
Actor,
but
she pisses me off. At this point, I'm putting her in the category, and I'm gonna say it, with Stacey Dash. You and Stacey Dash are the same terrible kind of person. If we could trade y'all, I would trade you. I'm at a point. I would trade you for a white person at this point.
Give me
in the draft. I'm like, who we doing? Yo, man, Stacey and Jada. I'm putting them in a package, and I'm taking Eminem with me. I don't care what nobody say. I am ready to kick them out. Yeah. I will take the backlash from the black community. The women, everybody.
Yeah. I told you. I feel
whatever. I don't care. I said what I said.
Yeah, because
I can't do it. I can't do it. And I refuse to accept any excuses. I refuse to hear you out. And she a woman is that? No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about how her feelings was hurt because she didn't care about a black man getting smacked on national TV.
You didn't care about his feelings. You
didn't care about his feelings.
Want to quickly heal when you causing a hurt.
Right. And now you're like, we need to heal from it. Girl, you created it. You know it. We don't need to apologize. You needed to apologize.
And then they go back to Chris Rock's 6 years ago, he said, well, at the time she was relevant 6 years ago because she wanted to boycott the Oscars. And he's not going to give her the opportunity to boycott the Oscars because you said so. So once again, truth, comedy, real life.
But even then, 6 years ago, he had the crazy speech at the Oscars about how the Oscars is.
Right. So
you know what I mean? Yeah, he gonna tell jokes. It's his job to tell jokes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Based off true.
And smack the man and his ticket sales went from $100 something to $400 something.
Right. No.
And
ticket sales are through the roof now. Thank you for your
contribution to.
What if it's all fake? What if?
And you know what? It could. And I keep going back to it now. Like it could have been fake. And
what if?
And I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's fake, I'm gonna be even more angry because all my animosity.
Yeah, it just came out because what if? Like I told you, we watched Jason Derulo drink those fake slaps. Yeah. What if this slap was fake? And what if they put on the fact that I want you to get to your seat and yell like this to represent that you're still in acting mode? I want you to let this play out for the week, and y'all come out and be like, listen, we will for this together, y'all. Right. Will they come out today? Well, no, that would be crazy. They came out today as the April Fools. That we was a part of this.
I'd be tight.
What is setup though? What is setup?
Because you definitely pulled everybody into it. Everybody into it. I'll give you that. I would laugh. I'll still be mad, but I would laugh because I'm like, you know what?
All right,
definitely pulled that one over.
Facts. What if Will and Jada and Chris Rock's situation isn't even real?
Right. It's just BS.
What if it's all illusion? What if it's all cock back slap? Part of the plan. I've already went this way, but hit the microphone enough. Like, what if this is all
a joke?
All a joke.
Wouldn't be the greatest joke ever.
It wouldn't be, but
it'd be the greatest ruse ever. It'd be a great ruse. I wouldn't be.
Facts.
I still hold my truth.
Listen, if you guys join on and you want to listen to the music side of things, I encourage you to download the app. That's a whole different situation. The app band is rocking and doing its thing right now. It's playing.
She's still toxic though. I don't even care. Like
I would be so. As a preacher who does tell the examples through my life, to be connected to Jada this way, I wouldn't be honest. I'll be in the house sitting in the corner. Wouldn't be seeing it.
Jada, you Hittite woman.
It's just the fact that I get the whole wanting to heal process, but the behavior that is exhibited and then what is released to the public doesn't need to be. Like I told you, transparency is not a requirement. We all gotta be transparent, you gotta be real. Listen, look at me, I am real. You don't need to know all the details of the challenges and difficulties. And some things you may get in the storyline without you ain't gotta see my man cry. He cried, but so what?
Right.
My wife cried, but you ain't got to be on at the table. Snoop Dogg crying. Everybody got to cry.
Everybody got to cry at you.
And you and your mama. It's generational cursing. Let me go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Generational. Oh, that's crazy.
But yeah, it's real spit, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. This Will and Jada thing with Chris Rock thing. It's aggravating, and I'd be surprised if this was all a joke. I would be upset at the joke, which I guess would be the proper way for how you wanted the joke to go. I'd be tight. I'd be super tight about it. Have a whole attitude. Be small. I'd be want to cuss and be upset. You want to cuss and be upset. And then I'll be blaming they parents see, this is why you should have with your kids, because your kids probably bad at school too. So you just ignore. You just ignored the fact that Jada also was a bad kid in school, and you ain't deal with that either. So okay. And now this is how she is.
But where's Willow? Where's Willow at? What is she doing?
As what I seen in the quick interview, Will Smith said that their children have free reign to do whatever they want. Pretty much is you have to run out whatever. I'm not gonna live at the house or not live at the house going to you. You know what I mean? So I don't know what anybody's doing. Jada put out a couple of albums and Jada put out an album first, and since she whipped her hair, I haven't seen her.
That's good, but that's right. Her mom would be like her daughter. Just go. Just go ahead. Certain things you got to handle internally. Everything doesn't need a production. Everything doesn't need a stage. Everything doesn't need. I know you're a celebrity, and I know that, but everything doesn't need
just extra. Just extra.
No, facts. And that's just us over it. But yeah.
It's just bad. I can't do it. Cause you're terrible people.
Facts. But I think this is gonna be my last day discussing
Will and Jada,
because the world has already given them so much clout, attention.
Just wanted to get all my emotions out. That's all.
Facts.
Get my emotions out. No, I'm ready to dead the conversation.
Right. I'm not going to see Chris Rock because it costs too much now.
I watched the Netflix special.
Facts.
Already paying extra for Netflix. Oh my goodness.
King Richard is now on HBO Max. I might watch it. My wife want to watch it.
It's been on HBO Max, though.
I didn't know.
I was going to watch it, but now I'm kind of mad about this. Not saying I'm not saying that I'm not gonna watch it.
No, I ain't gonna do it
because I'm upset about this because that's childish.
I couldn't know. I'm not watching this. I did.
This month.
I wish my wife get back in town and
but yeah, when you want to be over it.
Mad random, right? Because 100% natural spring water, polar spring water, right? The one is Poland, not polar. Let's get that correct. I feel like this water is not.
100% spring water.
I think it's disgusting water because if it's from the spring, that means that there's fish in the spring, bears crossing over, and it's on rocks and algae. So how pure is?
Well, the thing about water is that water that runs is very clean because it runs through the rocks and the algae because they hold a lot of minerals. Now, as far as the animals in the spring, like I ain't got no for you on that one. You know, that's probably why sometimes Poland Spring tastes like fish. Tastes like salmon.
Poland
Springs.
The source name, Poland Springs. Evergreen Springs. Friarberg, Spruce Springs, Price Point, TW Garden Spring. Oh, these different springs. What's the ingredients? Water. What else is it? That's it.
It's better than Aquafina. And Dasani. I only drink Dasani on very hot days.
Really?
I drink Dasani very hot days at social events. You will never see me go to the store and buy Dasani water. Ever. I will drink tap water, which I'm from the hood. I have no problem drinking tap water.
Listen,
I will drink tap water before I drink Dasani.
No, I'm definitely down with tap water. I'm down with tap water always. I especially wintertime, best season for me for tap. Come right through that fall. Delicious.
Definitely cockatoo. Tap water.
Oh yeah, I guess it'll be Monday, Tuesday. I won't be here. We might be able to do it though. We might just do it from our phones and the remote locations. Curtis won't be on air. I got an idea.
You got an idea?
Always got an idea.
As long as you got an idea. You know.
I'm gonna teach y'all this board one week.
All right.
With y'all. Yeah. All right, let's. Seven one six.
Fire. 716 radio. Want to know something crazy? I had somebody that was in the middle of the shooting.
Yeah.
One of the cops is a good friend of mine from our church.
Jeez.
And, you know, while it was happening and she was chasing him, she was called to go back and get her lieutenant and her partner. And then, because the people shot the tires out of that police car. So she went back to get them, and then she just told them to take her car to keep chasing them.
Wow.
And I was like, well, look at God kept you out of all that craziness because they was out here shooting police anybody that day.
No, it was wild. I'm gonna get into that after we talk about this Blue Agenda situation real quick because just listening to the DA this morning about how that process went, just to enlighten you guys on that. But his life is over.
Well, you know, you can't. I hate to say it, but you can't shoot police and get away.
Right? No, that's attempted murder.
No matter how much I don't like the police, but you can't. Can't just.
It's attempted murder, really, on the police and more because
they just danger to people and all that.
Yeah. But he said you can only stack 2 life sentences on each other of the same thing. So it was like
still
25 years to life plus 50 years to life, but you can't do 3. But then it's a lot. It's still life. And any other little history. After I do with Will and Jada real quick on the public platform, we'll get into
Shaq is coming. He's coming to Buffalo in June.
for what?
To DJ. Shaq's Bass All Stars coming to Buffalo Riverworks.
Let me see.
I'm about to read it. Shaq, DJ Diesel will be performing along with multiple special guests on Friday, June 24th.
At NU?
At Buffalo, New York at Riverworks.
Oh.
June 24th, y'all. Out here.
Oh.
About to drop some music on y'all for y'all, you know.
It's the Diesel.
You know, tickets on sale only for $30 to go see Shaq. But you gotta be older than 16. I mean, he ain't playing no music that your kids can't listen to. So,
oh yeah, it's the Diesel.
It's just the Diesel. Yeah, man, Shaq coming up.
Right, here we go. First, everyone, 6 your boy Big Frank. After the Big Frank in the morning. It's currently 6 minutes past the top of the hour. Good morning. Currently 34 degrees on the outside. Listen, real quick, I'm not gonna tell the story long. My boy The Dark Knight is in the building with me. I'm not gonna prolong the story because I just want to get it out. So there's a video that is out showing a different angle when Will Smith goes to smack Chris Rock. Upon Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, Jada in return is now laughing and giggling, and she's, you know, she embraces the moment. And what bewilders me is everybody's so hurt and so damaged until it's at somebody else's expense. So I have no mercy, no girl. We've been ripping on folks for a long time. Forever. Like, come on, the urban community.
Since I came out the womb.
Facts. Hair. And somebody was like, oh, you don't rip on no black women's hair. Girl, shut up.
Lie.
You know, like we haven't talked about the bonnets, the wigs, the 27 pieces. We've been talking about black hair. And sometimes I love being God's servant, and I just got to shut up sometimes. But I tell you that these Christians out here, y'all is just as fickle as an icicle. Just rip it and drop it. Fickle as an icicle. I just don't get it. But I just be reading the comments and let me just keep scrolling. Like, I just can't. Oh my God. You want to be a defender? Jesus was a defender. Jesus was Chris Rock. Didn't say another word, okay? No, but y'all just so y'all so bruised and damaged and hurt. And you need to find out what a real man is. I'm not saying Will Smith's no real man. I'm just saying that his behavior is unseemly. And for y'all to just condone it
make us look bad. And y'all don't. It's weird. It's weird to me that y'all don't see it that way.
Yeah, but everybody got their own thoughts. But it's like, oh man, stand up for me. And somebody like, oh yeah, man, if I had my wife, I'll be right there too. Absolutely, and in jail, and away from your kids. And allegedly, the police were ready to take Will to jail. They were on the sideline with him to jail, but Chris Rock said, no, just report.
Right.
That was in charge. But y'all don't think long term. Y'all be so caught up in the moment, like get out of here with all that trash. But that's enough about Will. That's enough about Jada. That's enough about Chris Rock. When we come back, I'm going to update you on the shooting and the police chase that took place on Tuesday, where it started, how it ended, the shot location, and the details that were released from the DA office. So stay locked in the Fire 716. Your boy Big Frank in the morning. Keep the city of Buffalo in your prayers. Please, we need help. It's going down. Fire 716 right here with Big Frank in the morning.
Queens rise up.
Spend time and get back. Make sure you follow me at Chantel Small and Queens Rise Up.
I get caught. music. So I'll give you guys the prelude to the storyline because oh my god, we're still playing. I'm over it. So here's the storyline. The young man, his name is Kente Bell, Kente, Kente, Bell, and a young lady he was macking on, talking to, spitting game to, lady friend. We're at the foot of ferry, just chilling.
On the west.
On the west side.
Yes.
The police put him on the vehicle, allegedly because of the tinted window.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pulls him over. He gives the officer his ID. The officer comes back and questions the registration. Now, while questioning registration, the officer asks him to get out the car. He said, "I can't," because he had some. He's like in a wheelchair, I believe. It's a medical situation because of a shooting that happened in 2012 or something, I believe. So, in the question of registration, he then begins to pull off down Niagara Street, towards like Ferry or whatever that way.
Well, you're on ferry.
He's over.
We're going up the bridge, across the bridge.
Yeah. So down that Niagara Street towards what they say.
They put them almost all the way on Bailey.
Yeah, because what happens? He gets to Austin, goes down Austin. He goes to a barricade, then gets on the 198. I'm missing up locations, if you will.
Okay.
But there is no shooting happening until he gets to like Austin and Military over that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time he shoots. Nobody's doing this shot, but that's when he shoots. He lets out the young lady in the actually, this is what we said, not let out. They said she jumped out. And he said it looked like it was something in the movie. Because she rolled and she hit a pole.
Mm-hmm.
But while she was in the car, there was no shooting. So she wasn't involved in any
other shooting.
Any shooting, gunfire, or whatever. She was just in the passenger seat.
When he put off.
Gets to Bailey. This is where officers are shot. Excuse me. He does a lot of back and forth. He goes like down Genesee to Cheektowaga, then turns back around, comes back through Genesee, then Bailey, then the ferry. It's just crazy. It's
this is the same as somebody can't get out the car because
got shot. So storyline is though, he has a gun, and in the gun he has an extended clip.
Got the extendo.
So
Got 40.
a lot of bullets is what they said. But they said prior to this though that he was already on probation.
Okay.
He was on probation for and the last time he was stopped, he was compliant, no fight, just willing, no nothing. It was just all right, okay, cool. Pulled over for whatever they call it. The DA did not go into details because he couldn't go into details as the prosecutor. He couldn't like give out any like the negative whatever. But he was put over before. He was compliant with the officers, probation. In 2020, he was doing all right. And they're kind of perplexed to why now, 2 years later, getting put over by the cops, why it would be this dramatic or this intense. So they're not
on probation.
Right.
Registration.
Right. So they're trying to say like they're gonna charge him with attempted murder.
Yeah.
They can't charge him for 3 years, charge him for 2. They're gonna also charge him for violating probation, and also having the weapon. So these are the charges that are going against him currently. They already arranged.
Right, the arraignment already.
The arraignment happened at the hospital yesterday because he reminds you that he was sedated because of surgery, but he woke up and actually couldn't turn the TV on. They said because you can turn the TV on, you can take this arraignment. So they arraigned him. The judge came down to his bedside, and they arraigned him there. And on Monday, I think it's sentencing or whatever. They're not sure it's going to be done at the ECMC or at or you're going to be to the courthouse. They also talked about the possibility of friendly fire. They're investigating that, making sure like nobody was just hit by a bullet based off of. But it did say that if he was shooting at the officers and an officer shot an officer, because his bullets are among them and still shooting, it's still attempted murder for him.
Right. Okay.
I feel bad. I feel bad because he's not passing away, but it's like it's over. Life is over for him.
Over whatever reason.
Yeah. So it's like you was better off taking you were better off sitting there taking the violation.
Whatever it was going to be, I don't know what it was. It might not even have been anything. He might just pull him out just because he had tents.
Yeah.
And he was on probation and he felt like he was violating probation already or something.
Right. But they say he wasn't like acting wild until he just pulled off. Man, come on. But
right, because he couldn't get out the car.
Facts.
Check the car. He had the gun in the car.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I had the gun in the glove box where his registration is what happened. Like, dang, it's gonna fall off. But then, I don't know. My thing is, you could have pulled off through the gun, stopped, and then just got in some trouble for pulling off. Just like my registration. The cops would have been mad at you, right. but he still probably would just only wrote you a ticket. You know what I mean? Like, because like technically you can't arrest you.
Probably impound the car. You got to go and get it from the impound. You probably have more trouble with your probation situation because probably the car was. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever it is, but
I've been out here. I've been caught.
And well, lesson: don't pull off on the cops. Don't pull off on the cops.
It is like once you start, it's just so.
Because once you start, you gotta keep it. You
gotta follow through. Y'all follow through, my boy.
You gotta follow through. You gotta follow through. You know what I mean?
Man, it's like, it's wild.
Gotta follow through. No matter what, you gotta follow through. I wonder if it's a way to safely run away from the cops. Like you run from the cops, stopping at like every stoplight. Right. They pull up on you or they pull up like in front of you. Then when they go green, you just swerve around.
I think you can get away if you drive to the precinct ahead of them. But listen, I got here because I just didn't feel safe to drive.
Right. I didn't feel safe.
I didn't feel safe, so I have no problem with the discipline. I just want to be in front of you guys with evidence.
So I don't get shot.
I don't get shot and killed. Facts. That's the only way I can see it. But somebody, one of the reporters tried to make it seem like, hey, is it a coincidence that he was shot next, that the shooting got intense by the police station? It's just a coincidence, not that he was trying to get there.
Right. Not like people police hop out the police station and stuff.
Because one officer that was shot across from the district police station over there on Bailey. So I was like, he was all over the place.
Yeah. In my head, I'm like, he either was driving real good, or the way he was driving wasn't crazy enough for you to really try to stop him. Yeah. Like, you had the sirens on, he just wasn't stopping. Like, that's really what it was.
Right.
You just told him to pull over, he's just looking at you like, I'm not gonna pull over.
Like, just, no.
No, I'm not gonna pull over, I'm good.
Hey, I want to go by the impound and see that car.
Yeah, that joint probably lit up. But did he get shot?
He did get shot. He got shot in his leg.
The leg that don't work already. So
not funny.
It's not funny.
He got shot in his leg and he got shot in his hand with a bullet where they assume where the gun was knocked out of his hand by the bullet or whatever. But yeah, that's what it's saying. Crazy.
Man, that was a crazy day in Buffalo history right there. I ain't gonna hold it. A lot of random stuff happening.
Yeah, it's like they're just trying to see it's like mental health.
But man, that would have been the best day to rob a bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, right when you see it online, you like see where they is, see where they are, go downtown, that key bank. Yo, man, run your pockets. Run your pockets. So don't be putting that blue stuff in there, bro. I know what it is.
No, definitely.
I like this place up. Stop playing with me. The police not coming. They chasing the dude up Genesee right now. They're chasing him up and down Genesee, up and down Genesee. You're not gonna come over here, all right?
I need to hear from my people what you got in my
That's crazy. Tell you, man. Telling you. Ooh, Niagara Amusement Park and Splash World open in Memorial.
Oh yeah, Memorial Day at over in Seattle.
Nice.
Over in Seattle. At this point, I have the ride safe. Okay.
It's gonna be alright.
First 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in the Big Frank in the morning. What it is, what's up? I pray all this over to you. Hope you're good spirits. Currently 21 minutes past the top of the hour. If you didn't make it to work yet, you late, wake up and take a shower.
Super late.
Super late because you was all night watching Power. So I want to give you guys a quick storyline update in regards to the young man who was involved in the shooting and high-speed chase. Kente Bell, who recently led the police on a high-speed chase because he got put over for tinted windows at the foot of the ferry. Him and the young lady friend, as the DA said, was at the foot of the ferry. And for those who know about the foot of the ferry, I mean,
stuff happens there.
It is the place for the foots to be on ferry. Okay. And they were chilling there, and apparently the police approached the vehicle because of the level of tint on the windows. Asked them for license registration. There was a registration issue, and with that exchange, the driver ends up driving off and begins the high-speed chase from downtown, not downtown, west side for the ferry, which then ended
all the way uptown.
Uptown back on Fillmore and Ferry. And you would assume, based on Ferry and Ferry, it was a straight shot. No. He went down Bailey, he was down Niagara Street, he was on 198.
Up and down
Genesee. He went one way, turned around, and came back
he got the chick
everywhere. So, but he ends up, before he even shoots anything or anyone at anybody, he drops off the young lady. Well, she jumps out the car, she rolls, hit a pole or something. The DA was like, it's like some kind of movie or something. She does that, and but then he takes shots at different intersections, and the officers are okay, but he got shot in his leg, in his hand. But storyline is that he already walked with assistance. He had, I'm not sure if it was a wheelchair or if he had the crutches or like that, the arm, leg.
But he already had walking issues.
He had walking issues because he got shot years prior. And
he was on parole.
He was on parole. So prior to this, he was already dealing with other situations. And at that time, he was very compliant with the police, very, whatever had to happen, he was good with. From that incident, though, versus this one, it wasn't as peaceful. But he's on parole already. He had the extended clip. He had the banana, and had that in the car as well. So it's like, dang, I get why you didn't get out the car. I get why you didn't, want to exchange because you got the clip, you're on probation. These are characteristics that's not, in your favor at the moment. But then now we have to add to a situation 3 accounts of attempted murder, which at maximum is 25 years to life. But the DA said they can only stack two accounts on him. So at max, he can get 50 years of life. But then the violation of probation is a whole different situation.
It's a whole other court
fact. And then also having the gun is like, come on, like. And as much as the family and people out here is saying free
day homie,
your
homie was wrong.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
Should
just rent, like, I'm not even run, but don't shoot. Like, try to escape. I haven't done no high speed chasing, but I've done some. I'm on the expressway and I'm speeding, and I know they see me, and I know they coming, and I got off the exit. Then I went around the corner and I just parked in my driveway and cut the lights out, and just as if I'm out. Okay, and then I rode around the corner because I've done that. I've been there. I'm not going to tell you it's been a guy.
I done been speeding up Kenmore and then went into the Applebee's parking lot with the police drinks on, and I was like, and we getting out the car, he like, yo man, you was speeding. I was like, oh my bad. It's like, is this where you was going though? I was like, yeah, let's go that way. We go that way. You know, like, we have the car now. We got to to the door.
Right. Like you got this right. You got to run and get there and get out like you don't even like you never saw him.
Like it wasn't even.
I look for the first spot. Scared. So Sunday morning, I'll tell the story. Sunday morning, me, my wife, and my son speeding because we're going to church. So I see the officer see me speeding, boom. I said, "Oh, I gotta pretend like I'm going to somebody's house." So he not the lights ain't on, but he's watching me. So I'll pull up to the house, boom. I get wife and son is in the car. I get out the car, knock on the door, do, as if I don't see him coming. I watched him creep across. I was so like, I hope they home. I hope they home. But the cop kept creeping. I knocked on the door. I was scared because they was not answering the door. They was in Rochester. I said no. But I definitely know about getting out the car and pretending like, okay, this is where I was going. I'm not playing no game. Right. First driveway on the left, okay? Don't play no games. So if you're gonna run, I did get run. But shooting at the cop, that's where you messed up. Right. Reckless driving, got you. The gun, we got you. We'll do 4 or 5 years, 6 maybe.
And that's for the gun, not even for the driver.
Right. But once you've tried to shoot that.
That's where you fell. That's where it fell.
Where it fell is for real. But I'm definitely keeping their family in prayer. I don't know if he had children or not. I didn't go through his profile, digging deep into his connections. But first of all, his family, his family, man. Yeah. And but what's crazy is though, let me see if I can find it now while I'm talking about digging. He posted on Facebook.
He was online.
Before he got pulled over. Like it was lit. A clip of him talking about 12 always trying to get me in something crazy. But it's like, come on, dog. Really?
Can't, don't get me wrong, I'm always down for black men against the establishment, but at the same time,
right.
Can't be shooting at the Jakes because you doing wrong.
Yeah, and I said it yesterday, I say it again. It is the people's commentary on the comments that on statuses that be getting me. I think they took the picture down, but it was up there. We had posted itself, and the cops right there, like, dang, the picture you took before you put off. Right. It's crazy. Listen, when we get back, get our final 5 minutes going down. Big Frank in the morning. The Dark Knight in the building. Yep. It is what it is. Right on 5716. Big Frank in the morning.
World is crazy. Shoot, they said that this lady said, she is my mother. She raised me. Judge rules woman who abducted newborn and raised her as her own will not have sentence reduced despite desperate plea from victim. Well, yeah, she wrong. She real wrong. She wrong. She super wrong. Anybody say she's not a good parent? She just feet and a kidnapper, which is against the law. And who knows? You know, I hate to say it. Well, no, I don't hate to say it, but you know, you never know. It might have been God playing. Like your mom is a terrible parent, so I'm gonna let this lady steal you. So that you know, because she is a good parent. You know, I don't know. My thoughts are his thoughts. So. That is hilarious. So bad. So bad.
Sorry, I'm looking at these photos of the young man.
Right. I ain't never seen. What's his name? Kenton?
I say Kente, which is Kente. Man,
28.
28.
Young. So even if they just hit him with 225s, and then what? Then for the gun, hit you with, well, no, you shot the gun now, so
Yeah.
guess that hit you with another 25. His Facebook is Kente Montana. See, that's what your problem was right there, Mr. Bell. The music you listening to is trash, and it's getting you in trouble. Fresh Montana got you hyped, and now that you're not the police. Just wrong.
They were saying that like even his prior arrest, like he was a part of the community. He was like doing stuff. Like he was not like
Like a bad, terrible person.
yeah.
I wonder what he got arrested for before. He shot 3 officers, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen. Man, couldn't tell you, I'm sorry you went out like that, Bernie. It was stupid, though. That's not me being mean about it, just me being honest with you. Not me being mean to you, just me being honest with you. Okay, look at timeline of the events. Started at Ferry.
Mm-hmm.
Got out from Ferry, turned left on Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
Went all the way. He got all the way to Black Rock. All the way near Buff State. So he drove first shots, got on the expressway, got on the Saskatchewan. So that means he got on the Saskatchewan right there on right where Niagara Street. Make that turn under the viaduct right after you pass Forest. So he got on there, went past Buff State. He took the Saskatchewan all the way to Kensington. And he got off at Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, he went far. He got off at Bailey. Went past the police. Shot the police out there on Bailey. Came all the way down Bailey. Shot the second police officer on Bailey and Jenny. So that means he got all the way down Bailey. So past Dove and all that. Drove all the way back down the way from Genesee, all the way to Jefferson. And then he went down Fillmore to back up to Ferry. And then he got right there on Fillmore Ferry. That's where it stopped. Yeah, he drove all over the place. 25 straight minutes.
Mm. I feel like I came across this guy at one point. I don't know. I'm just talking about it.
I've never seen him. They're not showing pictures of him. Maybe I should look on Facebook. I'm trying not to be nosy.
Yeah, that's in the front bush. Because he's still in his bed, so. We got his phone tonight.
Oh shoot! I definitely have seen this person before. Okay, $10 sequence of my nephew. $10. Who are mutual friends? He friends with a bunch of random people. He even friends with Kente. They just throw me off. He friends with me and him was friends with the same white girl. That is what's throwing me off because it's like, where do you know her from? Because I only know her from charter school. Maybe that's where he went to school. This might not be him. This him? What's him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he already on crutches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, whole relationship and everything just wow. Changing. Like, oh, he got a couple. He got 2 pictures. Maybe that's why.
Definitely. Sorry, I'm over being nosy.
Right. I was gonna say, man. And man nosy and chilling.
Hey, Trina, what's happening? What's happening? You were talking about the young man in the shooting. He was on probation already. He had an extended clip in his lap. They put him over allegedly for the tinted windows. Yeah, so they arraigned him yesterday. Sentencing, I think, is Monday. So just, I don't know. I'm over being a Facebook investigator online.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy because you know what? And this for me, yo, he looked just like my nephew. And I'm like, yo, that could have been my nephew, yo.
Yeah, man. But he was in his, I guess he was in his creative bag creating stuff. I mean, it was like the jeans, the hoodie, all the stuff.
Yeah. Look, he was trying to do some positive stuff.
Yeah, I feel like he was.
Yeah, caught up in a negative.
Caught up, yeah.
In a negative situation and reacted to it in negatively.
Mm-hmm. Matt Randall on some grills on some violence. No, the situation is definitely crazy. Man, I just feel because he's on probation, obviously he had a situation before. And beforehand, he had no priors. Well, no, outside of this situation, there was the previous situation. I think it was like in 2020, I believe. But prior to that, he had no priors, he had no nothing. And one of the reporters asked the question, what would make a man who was compliant before, not compliant now, but it could have been the extended clip with the gun situation? I think it's like, I like the man that he ran, I'm at the shop, you know, and
I'm not mad that you're running.
you know, just then he had a young lady in the car with him.
I just wish better for my people at all times.
Yeah, definitely. But you got a final thought. But it's like, man. And then her impact, you know, she wasn't a part of the shooting or anything of that nature. She jumped out.
That's her dude or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's sad, but you can't be out here with a gun on probation. Absolutely.
That's a
fact. Absolutely.
Gotta make better. Like
this is
shit.
Because my question is, because he couldn't get out of the car because he needed his crutches or whatever the case. And the beef was that they were coming because the registration wasn't proper. But then my question, if the registration isn't proper, does that yield them the right or the warrant to search the vehicle? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know the law. I'm not sure how that works.
Probably does.
Probably it could. I think it could require an impound or.
Yeah, you know.
It didn't really. I've been put on. I'm just saying. My sticker wasn't valid, and I confession. I stole my. I took my inspection sticker off of my red two-door Saturn and put it on my Cadillac. So I peeled it off and I restated it, but it looked like a little janky in the corner. So they said that's a felony, but because I stole it from myself, they didn't press those charges. From myself, and
it was like.
So I don't. But then they took my vehicle. And they took it to the impound, but I wasn't sure if that warranted them to be able to go through the car, check it, you know. Weed is legal, you know.
It's a felony, but you stole it from yourself, so like I guess it's not really a felony.
It does. It can make you get out the car, Oh, it does. Technically, they can make you get out of the car, so yeah. Yeah, the reason why he said he couldn't get out of the car was because of his legs.
Right, he couldn't walk.
He couldn't walk.
He can't walk
without assistance.
Yeah, ambulatory issues.
Good wording. Yeah. So that's why he couldn't get out the car, but then he had enough pressure to run.
Yeah.
It was crazy as though. What's crazy is this is the wild part. This is the fresh. Can be impounded, absolutely. He wasn't using his legs to drive it. Because what did he get? I don't know.
He has crutches. I'm pretty sure he needs help to walk.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he needs to push the pedals.
He showed
on the thing.
One of these
pictures, you know, they make cars for people that can't walk.
No facts. So one of these pictures showed like
just sit in the car.
Like assist thing. As if I don't know if it was I gotta examine the photo. Because I don't know if the picture was if the photo was the mechanical setup of the brake or just him having his crutch on the brake.
It might have been true. It might have been true. But
it's not funny.
It's not, but it's definitely creative. I'm not gonna hold you. Like you drive with the crutches, you got some skills. You have skills. You drive with crutches, you have skills. All right, no, my final thought is.
Yeah, I want to know. The girl you've been talking to was a girl in the car from balcony. I hope she's okay. Because she hit a pole. The girl jumped up the car, rolled out, hit something.
Hope she all right.
Yeah. I
felt bad for my man though, because he seemed like he was a good dude.
He has something here as well too. So it's like he shot a picture. I made my research. Yeah. So in surgery, there's a pin here in his like back. Spine situation. So the legs themselves may not be all the issue, but the spine and leg. I don't know. I'm not the doctor. Right. Okay. I'm not the doctor.
Sorry for you, bro. Sorry this happened for you. I'm sorry that
this happened to
over.
Yeah,
I wish you the best. That's all I could do.
Getting that final thought.
No more, no less. I hope your homies don't come in and try to pick up your girl.
Yeah. But you know, I just read a post. All right? I just read a post. He just said, y'all keep trying to tell me about my girl, but I already know. This is like in 2020. He said, I already know what it is. When we got serious, she came to buck with me. So pretty much stopped telling me. Yeah, I mean, so it could have been a homeless general friends around the world. She could have been free. I don't know. I don't know. We're just spectating. I do the pray. And pray I shall continue for all those involved because it's just challenging. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You like to the Big Frank. That was Tony with whatever you want right here on Fire 716 Radio. It is currently 15 minutes to the top of the hour. Currently 35 degrees on the outside. I pray all is well with you. Conversation has been good with my boy, The Dark Knight. We're getting ready to get into our final thought. Dark Knight, hit him with some knowledge from college.
My final thought is don't run the police with a gun. I don't have nothing deep to say, but like, man, like I understand, being black and the police are scary, but at the same time, and I'm gonna sound contradictory, you have to follow the law still.
Yeah,
despite however they are unfair they are, because now this is where I'm gonna be deep. Even like with God, you still gotta be obedient, even if wrong is being done to you.
Mm.
So then you're blameless in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Not providing additional ammo.
Right.
Because it's already false ammunition, but then giving them official.
Yes,
for me, it's more so toward the parent, as a parent. Check your child, raise your child properly, provide them with proper disciplines at home, so that when they are in the school setting or they're in those scenarios, that a phone call to you or conversation can resolve the situation. I'm very, as a youth leader, pastor, preacher, being all these different hats that I've worn, and even being a dance instructor for schools now, your child's behavior in school has to be dealt with. And if, we're not beating kids. The isolation room that was presented by Creekside Elementary School, Silver Creek Elementary School, I don't know what that room looks like. I don't know, is it dark? Is it Matilda? Is it that? Or is it a room of like ice or solid? I just sit down, we don't do anything in here.
A room with lights on.
No activity.
And the
children are still acting out. I just want you to make sure that you're doing your part as a parent. At this point, you can't always blame the teachers.
Right.
You can't always blame the classroom. That especially if the child is going to different classrooms and you're still getting the different results. So parents, I put pressure on you this morning on this good old Friday. Check your kid, have a conversation. If your kid has behavioral challenges.
Right. And if you can't deal with it, ask for help.
Ask for help and assistance. And if it is medical, if it is ADHD, go out and resource it. If they need special needs, they need special needs. Like,
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's
like,
not a negative thing.
But if your kid,
it's not your fault.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something that Daniel said, and I agree with that. If your kids can't behave in school, and we cannot discipline them with wisdom, whether the isolation room is hands free, I'm not touching them, sit in the corner, time out. If that still offends you, they gotta stay home.
Gotta stay home.
Gotta stay home. I gotta stay home. And unfortunately, that's an inconvenience for parents. But listen, train your kids up, do the best you can, and reach out for help.
Right. And
also do my best to provide you with resources that are available to get you the help and the assistance you need. Because listen, I've always smacked a kid before. I've been there. I said, no, my children's church season is over. Okay, but no, legit, my season of children churching has concluded, and because of that, bye. I'm trying to get to a flyer that I just can't see right now on my platform. Give me one moment, guys, and then we're gonna get out of here because they're having. I guess I'll talk about it next week. I don't see it. All right, we'll talk about it some more next week. It's going down. Big Frank and more here on Fire 716. I'll holler at you. Peace, love, and peace. Peace, love, and because this is not the Soul Train. All right, I'll holler at y'all. It's been real. Peace.
Thanks. Peace, love, and I can't say something. That's not my name. I wanted to, but it's not. That's not it for me. Peace.
All right, chiropractor for me, and
we'll finally get some food.
Yeah,
in 2 days.
I gotta go find this printer.
Oh, yeah. One of these.
Doctor, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Lord. Peace, love.
One of these days. God's gonna